Nubian Nation, thank you once again for stepping into the MPP LLC. I'm the host of the show, Big Bo. And we're just doing a little test run to let you guys know how y'all liked us. Leave us a comment down below and let me know what you think. This is the Cancer Files.
I deleted that. I should have kept it just so I can delete it. But that was a nice one. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cancer Files, the one and only Cancer Files from the Nubian Public Podcast. Me and a guest of mine, which is
Big Bo.
I didn't even have to introduce him because he's always here.
Yeah, pretty much.
He is Nubian Public. Look, we are sitting here telling really, really stupid jokes.
Really bad jokes.
Hey, bad ain't even the word for it. Like, it's just really, really stupid jokes.
Hey, Nubian Nation. Go to the store. Buy you a bag of candy. Just happens to be Skittles. Get in the car with your guy. You start eating a couple of them. Find out that they're nasty as hell. Throw them out the window. The guy runs them over. Congratulations. Rainbow Road.
That's all I can do with that one. Look, since we go in there, let's do this. You heard about your boy and Satan?
No.
Okay. Well, I know this friend, and they live out in the country. Really don't have any break-ins or none of that. You don't have any of the violence and the crime. It's just a family, a father, mother, 2 daughters, and a Rottweiler.
Oh, boy.
Well, they are a very religious family. The Rottweiler just happens to be Satan, but the next door neighbor also has a dog, which is a Rottweiler. If you want to find out more, you just keep listening. One day, went out there in the country, cornfields of Wisconsin.
Bumfuck Wisconsin.
Bumfuck Egypt. Love it. Cornfields. Me and 2 guys, 2 white guys. And so we're out there and we spend a good 2 nights out there before we jump into anything. And on the 3rd night, my boy Jason got bored. So he said, man, look, I'm going to go break into your neighbor's house because it looks like they've got a lot of things over there. Plus, you never see anybody, so they may be out of town. I said, no, they're home or somebody's home. He said, well, I'm finna go test out that theory. I said, you know what? Be you, because when the police get here, I don't know you. I don't know shit.
Right.
So he goes over that night. And when he goes in 10, 11 o'clock at night, everything is going good. From our house next door, we see the flashlight going from wall to wall. Cool. I decided to go over there. Nobody's there. So what had happened was, I go over with him. We're going through the house. They have a parrot. Now, we did not know they had all these birds and these animals, you know. And this little baby is getting on my fucking nerves. So we got all these animals and things around. Got a tank full of snakes, another tank full of spiders, another parrot here, 2 dogs. So I'm like, all right, I'm getting a little uncomfortable, but with all of these animals in the house, I feel kind of safe.
Right.
So we're going through, and it's pitch black. My flashlight goes out. His is the only one that's bright and that's working. Well, he's walking through the house. Boom! Hits his leg on the table.
Ouch.
He says, oh, shit. Was that too loud? I said, it may not be anybody here. Don't worry about it. 2 minutes later, we're walking through. We go in and go into the kitchen. Boom! Runs into the counter. Dude, is there anybody here? That shit hurt. I said, dude, there's nobody here. All of a sudden, he hears this loud voice boom from the corner. Jesus is watching. Well, it's dark. We think it's just in our heads. And we keep going. We make it around the living room, back over into the front by the foyer. He trips. Something is in the floor. He screams, ah! All of a sudden you hear this loud booming voice. Jesus is watching. Now I'm starting to get paranoid. Where is this voice coming from? And who's saying that? So we still walking through the house. He grabbing what he grabbing. I'm not stealing anything because I'm not a burglar. I don't steal shit. So I'm just watching his back. I trip. Bam! Flip and hit the wall. Boom! Here's this loud booming voice. I told you, Jesus is watching. I said, you know what? Screw that. I said, bro, get your shit. Let's go. He said, no, let's not go. I said, well, cut on the light. He finds the light switch on the wall. Before he gets to the light switch, he trips again. And there's plenty shit in his floor, not knowing that they're a bunch of animal toys. Goes to make sense. House full of animals. Before he makes it to the light switch and cuts the lights on, he said, did you hear that? I said, no. Loud booming voice. Boom! Jesus is watching. I said, yeah, okay, since this is a religious house or whatever, yeah, Jesus is always watching. He sees everybody. What's up? He makes it to the light switch, cut the light switch on. There's a bird in the cage. Nice, pretty parrot. Beautiful white. Sitting there looking at us. Shaking his head up and down. And while he's doing it, he's laughing. He said, Juan, what's up with this damn bird, man? I said, I don't know. He goes over to the cage and looks at the bird and said, what's wrong with you, man? Why is you laughing? And the bird said, I told your dumbass before, Jesus is watching. Now I get scared. He turned ghost. He said, what you mean? Bird said, turn around. We both turn around. Big ass Rottweiler standing there. I said, all I see is a dog. He said, yep. That's Jesus. End the story.
I like that one. All right, UBN Nation. Now I guess it's Big Bo's turn. Here we go. Let me tell y'all a little story. It's about a fly. Now, all the way up in the Montana mountains, there's a little stream that pretty much stays a stream throughout all of the seasons. Nice, pretty stream, clear water, blue. See all the way to the bottom. This is fly. Now, it's about midsummer. Flies fluttering around. Happens to look down, sees that beautiful stream. He said, man, I am thirsty. If I just drop down just about 6 more inches, I could just land right on the top of that stream and give me a nice, cool drink. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Now, in the stream, which the fly didn't notice, it's a fish. Fly fishing. He said, man, if that fly flies down about 6 more inches, I'm going to jump out the water and I'm going to grab that fly and have me a nice meal. It's like, fish is like, yeah, I'm sitting there waiting on you. Now, behind that fish, there's a bear. Hungry as hell. Brown bear. Said, man, all I need is just one fish to jump up out that water, grab him, and I'm gonna eat his ass. Pause. So, bear's just sitting there, stream, waiting on a fish to jump up. Now, behind this bear, there is a hunter. He's a little skeptical, a little scared. He's like, man, as soon as that bear moves just an inch, I'm gonna shoot him, kill him. He's gonna be a bearskin rug. So he's waiting with his gun cocked. Now, on this hunter's belt, there is a cheese sandwich. Now, if the hunter shoots his gun, that cheese sandwich is going to eventually just fall off his belt. Probably his lunch or whatever. I don't know. So, behind the hunter, there's a mouse. He's looking right at that cheese sandwich. Man, as soon as that cheese sandwich drops, I'm going to grab that motherfucker, take it back to my cave or whatever. So now the mouse is waiting. Now, behind this mouse, there's a cat. Waiting, studying this mouse. Man, as soon as this mouse moves, I'm going to pounce on him. And I'm going to grab him. So the cat's waiting behind the mouse. Now, everything happens. Fly flutters down 6 inches. Fish jumps up, grabs the fly. Bear grabs the fish. As soon as the bear moves, the hunter shoots the bear. Cheese sandwich drops. Mouse grabs the sandwich. Now, here's the twist. The cat is going to pounce the mouse, but he misses. And he lands in the lake. Now, the whole moral of the story is when the fly drops, the pussy gets wet.
That is just really fucked up. And I like that. That, ladies and gentlemen, was a joke. Yes, sir. And I remember that from back in our days. I like that one because I'm sitting here following you like, what the fuck? But I know the joke. Like, damn. All right. Good shit, bro. Okay. Check this out, y'all. Now, one last time before we go pay some bills.
All right.
Y'all heard the story of the 4 hunters.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, well, out in the country, in Texas, there's these 4 hunters. You have a white man, a black man, a Mexican man, and a Chinese man. So, they were all out in the woods one day, and they decided to go hunting. Well, they got tired and waiting for, anything to come. Quail, bird, moose, deer, whatever. They got tired. So they go up into the little countryside of Texas where some bars and taverns are. They go into the bars and taverns and they sit there. They have a couple of drinks. They discuss on what's going to happen. Well, white man gets bored. So the white man says, I'll be back. I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to go check on our stuff and make sure everything's there. Maybe I can come up on some wild game and I can kill it. Come back and put the trophy up on the bar wall. Said, all right, cool. White man goes up into the woods or back up into the desert country there. Start hunting. So the Chinese man, the black man, and the Mexican are sitting there at the bar. Why did Johnny go? Well, Johnny got tired of being here, so let him go. He'll tell us something. So the Mexican said, well, you know what? We ain't heard from Johnny in a minute. It's been like an hour. Mexican goes up in the woods. Mexican runs into Johnny. Johnny's laying there hurt, red, breathing fast. Mexican says, I got bit. Mexican said, you got bit by what? He said, I got bit by a snake. He said, oh, ain't no problem. It's a venomous snake. Expose the wound, I'll suck out the poison. Johnny said, there's just one problem. I got bit on my dick. Mexican said, hey, wait. He said, wait here. I'll go get some more help. So Mexican runs back, grabbed the brother. He said, Ron, Johnny got hurt. Follow me. He got bit. Jerome said, let's go. Jerome get there to the site. Johnny laying there, almost out, sweating and carrying on, red as hell, breathing is labored, looked like he about to die. So he asks Jose, what the hell happened to Johnny? He said Johnny got bit by a rattlesnake. He said, oh shit, expose the wound and all you got to do is suck out the poison. Jose said, yeah, I tried that, but there's just one thing. Tyrone said, what? He said, Johnny got bit in the dick. Tyrone said, yeah, okay. Wait right here. I'm going to go back and I'm going to grab, what's his name? So he goes back, makes it back to the camp with Jose. Chinese man said, what's going on? He said, we found Johnny. He's barely alive, but he is breathing. He got bit by a rattlesnake. He said, oh shit, well let's go. All three of them run back, stopped halfway. Chinese dude said, Tyrone, what's wrong? He said, I told you we found Johnny. He said, but what are we gonna do about it? He said, well, he's a dead motherfucker now.
In other words, Nubian Nation, if you get bit in your private area by a rattlesnake, you're done.
He's a dead man. You're done.
I'm not sucking no poison out of there. You fucked.
16 minutes into the show, everybody. One more.
I got one more for you. Nubian Nation, what is the difference between a prostitute and a Ferrari? Questions, answers, anybody?
What is?
Anybody?
What is?
There is no difference because they both burn for rubbish.
Amazing. Incredible. Outstanding.
Ding ding. Yep.
Amazing.
Outstanding. All right. So, good one.
Thank you,
good
guys.
One.
Thank
good
you,
one.
guys, for taking the time out to listen to our fucked up joke.
Just putting up with the bullshit. Period. Wait, I ain't done.
Uh-oh.
One more.
Big one ain't done yet.
I ain't done. And this is a true story. Taking a road trip. Me and a couple guys.
Oh, God.
We're going from Wisconsin to California. Just a nice road trip. Should take about 18 hours.
That's a hell of a road.
That's a hell of a road trip. Wisconsin to California, that is a nice road trip. So look, it's about three of us in the car. Just three of us. And yeah, it was three. And we rolling. We get in the car, we rolling. And we just having a good old time and telling each other, yeah, man, scenic route. I wouldn't even mind picking up a hitchhiker or whatever. I mean, we could all get together and kick. What the fuck did they say that for? Because I'm sitting in the back seat. And guess where the hitchhiker got to go? In the back seat. So enough, lo and behold, we make it down to the tip of Illinois. Southern tip of Illinois. Pick up this hitchhiker. White guy. He look clean cut. Just happened to want to go somewhere. Got a bowling ball bag in his hand. And usually don't carry a bowling ball bag in your hand unless you got the bowling ball in it and you're on a league. Well, that didn't really pan out the way it was going to, but I said nothing. Picked up the white guy. He said, where you going? He said, oh, well, I'm headed to Vegas. If you guys can just be so grateful and gracious to let me travel along with you. And just until we get to Vegas, I'll get out and then, you guys can go where you're going. Where are you going, by the way? We all just let him know. We're headed to Calabasas up in California. So he said, all right, cool. Can I ride? All right, get in. Now, again, I'm in the back seat. I said, wait a minute, man. I noticed that you got this bowling bag in your hand and it's moving. Is it supposed to do that, or is the bowling ball inside the bag little small and it's going and beating up against the bag? He looked at me, got a little bit perturbed and said, I don't think that's any of your damn business. Oh, shit, excuse me. I bit my tongue. I let it go. He gets in the car. We drive the fuck on. We get to Arizona. Now, all this time that we driving and having a good time, this bag is steadily moving. I said, wait, man. Now we are in Arizona. It's been about 5 hours. This bag, you never told us what was in it, and it's moving. What is in this damn bag? He looked at me again and said, I don't think that's any of your goddamn business. And he got a little patooth about it, like, don't ask me again type shit. So I'm like, yeah, all right. I bit my tongue. Don't know. I said, yeah, all right. Cool. From Arizona, we make it to New Mexico. Now I'm fed the fuck up because now it's scaring me. Now this bag is in between both of us in this seat. And I'm feeling it move. And I'm looking at it move. I said, look, y'all stop this fucking car. Stop right now. We're not going any farther. They like, what's going on, Juan? I said, look, man, this dude we just picked up got this bowling bag. And I don't know if it's a bowling ball in this bag or what's in the bag. So he said, well, just ask him what's in the damn bag. So I said, all right, cool. I said, look, man, before we continue, this answer depends on if you're going to get the fuck out and walk or not. What is in the bag? He said, for the last time, I don't think that's any of your damn business. I said, well, get the fuck out. Well, he get the fuck out the car, leave the bag in the back seat.
Damn, big one. What was in the bag?
I don't think that's any of your damn business. Just saying.
Thank you guys for putting up with our bullshit and just kicking it with us.
Just kicking
take a little short break, pay some bills, and we'll be back with that next segment, y'all. Y'all keep it live.
This is the Cancer Files. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Big Juan on the Nubian Public Podcast and the Cancer Files, here with my boy Big Bo, and I think he's going to announce something that y'all been waiting to hear from. What you got there, bro?
Yes, Nubian Nation, I have finally done it. I have purchased the Nintendo Switch 2, and might I say, I am very impressed by the Switch 2 because my brother has also seen the Switch 2 and he's seen what it's capable of. And might I say, if I had to judge it from 1 to 5 stars, it gets 5. Why? Because, like I said, I just got it, and they're steadily putting games out for this new console, and it is amazing. What I mean by amazing is they have added a new console to the NSO, which is the Nintendo Switch Online. And they added, you guessed it, ladies and gentlemen, the GameCube. Anybody who is anybody has had a GameCube. God damn it, I done had about 3 or 4 of them. All different colors. But so far they have added Soul Calibur 2, they've added Legend of Zelda, and they're going to be adding other games as it comes out. And then, ladies and gentlemen, they just added Madden 26. You know that the Nintendo Switch has never put out a Madden game until now.
It wasn't for them, too. They wasn't no Madden.
Until now.
Yeah.
EA has finally said, you know what? We're going to let y'all put one of our games on your console. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Madden 26 is on the Nintendo Switch 2. Make sure that y'all go check that out. And if you have a Switch 2, check out Mario Kart World. Awesome. One of the best Mario Kart games that I've ever played. Could not be disappointed with it. And like I said, it's a great system. And I went on and I got the bundle. So if you don't have one and you're trying to get one, it is currently right now $4.99 plus tax, $5.22 after tax. Make sure that y'all get the Mario Kart, get the Mario World bundle Switch 2. Why? Because if you try to buy the console by itself, yeah, you're going to pay $4.49. But guess what? Now you're going to have to pay $80, almost $90 for Mario Kart World. Don't do that. Just get the bundle. $4.99. What's an extra $50? Make sure y'all go check out the Switch 2. And that's all I got right now. Big One. Back to you, bro.
All right, thank you for that, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, just wanted to get that out there for you guys. And look, if you were thinking about getting any console or any type of console, I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand and in person. And this little son bitch is worth it. It's worth it. So we appreciate that segment and letting y'all know about it or whatnot. Look, if you have it or if you go ahead and purchase it just off of this segment alone, please leave us a comment and let us know how you like it, what it has done for you, what could be better. You know, we'd love to hear that.
And then rate it. Let us know. Leave us your rating on it.
Yeah.
We're going to give y'all 1 through 5. Let us know what y'all think of the console. I got to give it 5 stars. Just because of the fact that I've always been a diehard Nintendo fan.
And just from the looks of it alone, and I haven't really played it, but holding it in my hand and looking, I'll give it 4.5. That's because I have not fully done anything with that console yet, but I am a hard bargain to sell. So you guys may just like it. Let us know what you think. This is the Cancer Files. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this edition of the Cancer Files. This is just something we had put together called Jokes Are Us. And what we mean by Jokes Are Us is that it was some pretty bad ones. Yeah, I know. Terrible jokes, y'all.
Really bad.
Terrible. But you know what? It was something new that we added to the edition. So, you know, you like it and you want to hear more of it on the upcoming shows, let us know, because that is the plan from here on out. It's just to come every now and then and give you some terrible, terrible jokes.
Really bad.
It's just your boy Big Juan from the Nubian Poly Podcast and the Cancer Files. Also with
your boy Big Bo.
Y'all stay tuned for the next episode, which is coming up very soon. Love you guys. Stay black, stay blessed, and stay boss. It's your boy Big Juan.